Hello guys, yesterday Season 3 in Call of Duty Warzone was released. I've been really enjoying playing on this new-ish map. I think they have done a lot of great changes to the gameplay on this map, and also a lot of new interesting buildings, and some areas have been changed up, so it's not a new map, but it still have been interesting playing on this. I was really curious before the update how it would affect the performance of this game. I feel that with every update we have seen from the start of the release up until Black Ops and such was integrated into the game, we have seen some FPS drops with those updates. So I wanted to test to see here in Season 3 that we won't have any major FPS drops, and when testing in 1440p my average stays the same. That is basically because we are still limited by my CPU at those resolutions, so 1440p or 1080p I'm limited by my CPU. My CPU is a AMD Ryzen 5800X, so it's a fairly high-end CPU, and I have combined that with a 3080 graphics card, so we are not limited, or a fairly good combo overall. So if you have a fairly good graphics card at these resolutions, you will probably be limited by your CPU anyways, then you won't really see any FPS drops. So Season 3 and Season 2 is the same average in 1440p or 1080p if we were to go even further down. But when switching into 3440 times 1440p, we are upping the resolution by 30%, and then we have to put more load on the GPU, and we are not bottlenecked by the CPU, and then we can really see if the graphical updates have affected the overall gameplay. It could be that the CPU is struggling more, or yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's still the GPU that takes more of a hit now. But when seeing the average between Season 2 and Season 3, the drop wasn't really that big. In Season 2 it was like an average of 39 in 3440 times 1440p, 139, and in Season 3 it's dropped down to 131 average. So the change there wasn't really too big, and the 8 FPS drop at a fairly high FPS like 130, I won't really feel it. It could also be some other things when playing that made the FPS go slightly down, that I was in a quad or a trio playing at that time and such, so the margin of error could be there, but overall the FPS drop was very small, much smaller than I was really expecting. So playing at 1080p or 1440p, you probably won't feel the FPS drop if you already have a fairly good graphics card and be combined with a fairly good CPU. But when going to higher resolutions, you will probably feel like a very small FPS drop that you probably won't feel when playing anyways. I really like this map here. I had one win yesterday. Been playing with the FFR, with the tunnel sniper, with all the best attachments. I really liked the gameplay and the overall look of the new map. Maybe I will upload the win that I had yesterday. I forgot. Or Nvidia control panels always turns off the instant replay for some reason, so I can save the gameplay, but Nvidia highlights were still there, so I got my kills and such. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will let the video continue with the FPS testing here, making my round. on the map here.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Team is tracking your position.